Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 2 of the massive shipment sent to us by way of Julie Farnum. We have some content that has just been burning up the table here at the FYER Box Break Studio. So we've determined we are going to open up these two Ziploc bags right there. We have more to come. That will be a later episode, and of course there is this mystery pack right there and an open last. So that one is going to be accompanied by a pretty cool card there, very thick card, of course. Not sure what that is, but hey, stay tuned, watch these episodes here on FYER Box Breaks and you will definitely get the rundown. So here we are, part 2. I am excited, but we are going to do something as we did last time. We have 5 more cards to showcase. So I've got some more wild cards for you right there. Julie Farnum, we've got the Brock Faber rookie card in the portrait variety right there. So not sure if you have this, but Brock Faber right there. A coveted rookie from the Minnesota Wild, of course. And that there is Beehive, so I'm going to send that your way eventually. That's pretty cool there. So it's funny how you send me a Beehive rookie card, and there is one for you as well. So I have another Brock Faber here, Freshman Focus SP Authentic, and that one is pretty cool design there. And in the back, it's a green parallel. So hope you enjoy that one there, Brock Faber. That, as mentioned, will definitely go in your shipment at a later date. We've got the Hockey Heroes, Kirill Kaprizov from the previous release there. So I'm not sure if I sent this one your way, but definitely will put that in the pending pile there. So Kirill Kaprizov, Tim Hortons. That is the lenticular, the 3D. So there you go. Pretty solid looking card. And we've got the Marc-Andre Fleury right here. A card from Credentials. This one is numbered. Number 275. I just noticed at one point there, actually this way, is it? So it's, yeah. So it's number 9 of 25. It's kind of hard to see there, but you might see it there. So that one there is going to be added into your collection, of course, Julie Farnum. And we've got another autograph. So this one, Adam Beckman there from Skybox Metal Universe. So again, some of these cards will definitely go in a shipment, and that is 226 of 399. But as mentioned, a little bit of Minnesota Wild for you there, Julie. I am working on a pending shipment, so I may have to stall on the showcase there because obviously don't want to ruin the excitement or the surprise for you here in the coming weeks when I decide to send that shipment your way. Okay, so we've got this brick here, and we've got some packs as mentioned. That one is there are 4 packs. Okay, just take those cards and packs out of the Ziploc bag. I will showcase that. And we've got a Series 2. We've got Upper Deck Ice. That is 21-22 Hobby. There are some Premier rookies, and perhaps we get some big name rookies from that. But let's put those in the back for now, and we might very well get to it. We are 4 minutes in, but let's showcase these cards right here and see what we get. So let's take a few out at a time. Alright, so we started with this one here. This one is Zach Hyman. That looks to be Upper Deck Ice material. Oh, it's Ovation. So the Upper Deck, not Ice, but the Ice for the installment of 2005-06 Sidney Crosby here, they had this little puffy look there. That is Zach Hyman Ovation. Again, do not have that. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. And sort of backwards, what have you, but here we are. Got a Leon Draisaitl, the glossy card right there. Don't think I've got that one. We have Philip Kemp. This is a rookies from MVP. So Philip Kemp right there, one of the Oilers that are in the talent pool. Leon Draisaitl, MVP, silver script right there, pretty solid looking card. And we've got Connor McDavid, so McJesus as well. And we've got some color cards, some variations. We've got a red Mike Smith there, OPG. Of course, Mike Smith on the long-term injured reserve. We have a Tyson Barrie blue, no longer with the team, and Darnell Nurse right there. So Nurse sort of picking up the slack there, was a little, basically the fan base was on Darnell Nurse for a bit, sort of not playing up to potential, but sort of come through recently in the first round, of course, against LA. Here we are, we've got the gaming. This is sort of a field of view. This is Leon Draisaitl, pretty solid looking card, a lot of foil action right there. That is very neat, do not have that. Again, I haven't collected too much of this recent year with the Bedard Chase, etc., Celebrini Chase. And this one is the red, so that is awesome. That is definitely solid there. And this one is player versus player. This one would be Leon Draisaitl versus Nazem Kadri of the Flames. And we've got another one here. This one is Connor McDavid with the red burst. Not sure what those are called, but let me just check in the back. Does it say? It does not say, but those would be the red parallels right there. Pretty cool. Read that, of course, in your leisure. Here we are. City Satellites, Connor McDavid. Boom, that is awesome. Do not have that, but I do now. So a lot of very cool cards. Julie, you are definitely ringing that bell when it comes to more Oilers content that I've not had till now. Leon Draisaitl. This one is aimbots. Pretty solid, those targets there. Awesome. So maybe that was too close. I don't know if it was, but my apologies for you there. We got aimbots. Connor McDavid right there, picking those top corners like it was a very casual game day. And I'm just moving these cards around there. Okay, we've got a Lumbermasters, RNH, the Nuge from Allure. Love that. Allure is one of my favorite series. Gaming XP 11 XP here. That is Draisaitl, so Dr. Dre. Awesome. So we are doing well. 8 minutes in. We might actually just get to a couple packs over there, but the objective is to focus on these cards first. Gaming XP, that one again, a lot of foil action there for Mr. Leon Draisaitl. We got Connor McDavid there. I like the way that it pops there. It's got a very fantastic design. Polished Pros. Zach Hyman right there. A lot of foil action. That would be Allure, of course. Love the Allure. And we've got a canvas of Evander Kane coming in at the right time to play, add that clutch scoring role there. We've got Zach Hyman coming out from the Oilers dressing room. That is the Heritage Classic. I did attend that. It was about -2 in the shade until it got a little cooler. Felt a lot colder, so I had my winter coat on, but still the feet were freezing. You'd think -2 isn't a big deal, but when you're in that, as an early, I think it was around February or so, that was pretty cold, but we made it through. It was awesome. So here we are. We got a Connor McDavid coming down the tunnel there. Awesome shot. Canvas, my favorites. Breaking news, Leon Draisaitl right there. Oh, look at that. A lot of speckled foil. Very cool card. So checkpoint, we've got a Evander Kane. Boom. And we've got Desharnais. Yes, he was a solid hitter with the team. And we've got Matt Savoy, the #1 draft right there. That is pretty solid. Do not have that, but I do now, thanks to Julie Farnum. All right. So one more little stack of cards before we get to a pack or two. Oh, there we go. The crystals of Leon Draisaitl right there. from Ice. That is a pretty solid looking insert die cut card. And this one is another Matt Savoy. That's pretty cool, or Savoy. We have a Leon Draisaitl. Hard to spot there with that font being the same color. But nonetheless, that's a pretty cool card. That's Beehive. We've got Dazzles. Dazzle me, Dazzlers right there. Leon Draisaitl, the blue Dazzler right there. Not numbered, but we've got an Allure. The color wheel is Color Flow. That is Red Orange of Connor McDavid. So just need the others to match that color wheel. We have a Zach Hyman from Peachy Platinum. Leon Draisaitl, this is the Spectrum Effects. That is pretty solid indeed. A lot of shine from the overhead lighting to my eyes. Very bright. Pageantry, the great one there, Grand FYER of the goalies back in the day. So, one of the goats of the Oilers nets back in the day, in the 80s, the glory days. Connor McDavid there, All-Stars. And hopefully that'll definitely repeat here at some point. Tyler Benson, Prospects. He is, I think he's in the system somewhere. Jack Campbell. No longer in the system though. This one is a pretty cool green parallel. And we got a Darnell Nurse. That is pretty neat. And we end off with a Dylan Holloway rookie card right there. Of course, Dylan Holloway no longer with the Oilers. Did sign an offer sheet in St. Louis and is over there now. So, all right, so here we are. We've got some very awesome content now added to FYER Box Breaks collection, and that was a pretty solid look. Just gonna put those cards back in the brick and be safe. All right, so we've got that right there. So we'll leave Zach Hyman Ovation off to the side. And let's open up a couple packs. Maybe we will get through all of them. I'm not sure. But here we are, Series 2 from Julie Farnum. We could very well keep a pack or two and add it to our Mashup Mondays, but why not? Let's just get to it. Let's go through it here really quickly. We've got some base cards. So the hit is at the back. So you're going to see it nice and clear by now. And I won't really say the name, but you'll see it there. And the hit card is Marquee Rookies of Philip Tomasino right there. And that is the numbered in the back. The number in the back. Okay, here we are. We've got some time for a couple more packs. Maybe we'll just get right to it. Let's get right to it and finish off. So, no recap on these cards, but I do want to see if there's some massive content that's been sent to us by way of Julie Farnum in these packs. Alright. Well, let's see what we've got. Another O-Pee-Chee Platinum or O-Pee-Chee of the regular paper variety. Alright, so Shesterkin right there. Pretty cool. Oilers content. Tyson Barrie. And we've got a Joe Thornton. Jumbo Joe with the Florida Panthers. That was sort of a one-off there. Kind of weird to see Jumbo Joe in another jersey as opposed to the Sharks. Here we are. Although he did spend some time in Toronto. Alright, so we are at 13 minutes in. Almost 14 minutes in. Alright, so we're going to get to this, and I'm just debating. Oh, we've got a Dazzlers. Okay. Maybe we will have time for that remaining pack, and we will call it an episode here. Alright, we've got a Dylan Larkin right there, the Dazzlers. Dylan Larkin. Alright, so pretty cool. So a Dazzlers and a few or couple of O-Pee-Chee. Nothing too spectacular. But we've got 6 cards per pack in here. Let's just do it. Let's go for it. And we're going to do a really quick follow-up here because we need to end it at 16 minutes. But here we are. We've got a Kubalik. We've got Josh Norris. Connor Hellebuck. We've got Mikko Rantanen. We've got a Nick Schmaltz and a Alex Newhook right there. So pretty cool. We've got some awesome content there. A little bit of Colorado heavy. But we gave it a whirl and that was awesome. So Julie Farnum, once again, thank you for these cards, the packs, and a lot of PC power that I will add to my collection in there. So we're going to leave it. We're going to wrap it up right about now and get to the third and fourth installments. So like, comment, and subscribe for all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with more content in the near future. Till then, bye for now.